Director Guy Ritchie's latest film, The Wrath of Man, continues the Ritchie renaissance that started with the 2019 film The Gentleman. The Wrath of Man is Heat meets Takers meets John Wick, but is it any good? Hey everybody, I am Dragon Movie Guy, and this is The Wrath of Man movie review, so let's talk about it. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here with another movie review. The Wrath of Man is Guy Ritchie's latest film. It is an hour and 58 minutes long, it's rated R, and it is an action thriller heist movie.
What happens if we're pulling pistols in a machine gun fight?
Do you have a problem?
I don't know. Do I?
Jason Statham stars as H, a cold and mysterious character working at a cash truck company responsible for moving hundreds of millions of dollars around Los Angeles. H is hired after a series of armed car robberies gone wrong resulted in many drivers' deaths. Holt McCallany, Josh Hartnett, Scott Eastwood, Andy Garcia, and Eddie Marsan round out the cast. I want to know, what is your favorite Guy Ritchie movie? Are we talking Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, or maybe even The Gentleman? Let's continue the conversation in the comments section down below this video. Let me know your favorite Guy Ritchie movie and why it is your favorite. Also, you can reach out to me on Instagram and Twitter. I am at Dragon Movie Guy. Let's start off with the plot for Wrath of Man, and there will be a few spoilers in this review. Wrath of Man starts by showing us an armored car robbery. We see the robbery from the point of view of a GoPro-style camera in the back of the truck. Construction equipment blocks the truck. Robbers cut into the truck, deploy a flashbang grenade, and execute the drivers. No edits, no zooms, the whole job is completed in a single take, and the whole thing is done in less than 4 minutes. Days later, Terry, played by Eddie Marsan, starts interviewing replacement drivers. Jason Statham's character, Patrick Hill, or simply H, quickly gets hired for the job. Bullet, played by Holt McCallany, trains H and quickly gets him out in the field. The next day, Bullet, H, and Boy Sweat Dave, that is actually the character's nickname, played by Josh Hartnett, start to run into trouble. H purposely frustrates the robbers and seconds later pulls out a gun and all 5 robbers are dead. Back at Fortico Security, H receives a hero's welcome, but some people start to wonder how a guy that barely passed his shooting exam was able to shoot and kill 5 robbers. Jason Statham's character H is clearly overqualified for this job, and everybody knows it. On top of that, his cold and laconic exterior doesn't bother even trying to make friends with all of the fellow drivers when he gets to the station. However, after thwarting that first heist attempt and saving the lives of his fellow drivers, things start to change. As the FBI starts their investigation into the heist, their attention quickly goes to H as one of the drivers. They bring that to the attention of their boss, played by Andy Garcia, but Andy Garcia quickly tells them to focus their investigation elsewhere. This is just the first of many, many twists and turns in this film. It is a heist film, it is a Guy Ritchie film after all, so I don't want to go too heavy into the spoilers, too heavy into the plot, so let's start talking about the good. The first hour of this film focuses mostly on Jason Statham's character and his point of view. All 3 heists in the first half hour of the film are unique and told from different perspectives each time. This helps to keep each heist fresh and the story moving. Even though the point of view character of the film is H, we know very little about him. Even when a woman gives him an extensive dossier, we don't know quite where H is coming from. Clearly H is great at his job, even if we don't know what it is. Through a series of bad events, the heist goes bad. H's son gets caught up in the middle of the heist, and H has to watch his son die at the hands of Scott Eastwood. Needless to say, H is pretty angry about the loss of his son, and the rest of the film turns into a vengeance quest as much as it is about heists. The Wrath of Man is put together exceedingly well. The cinematography, the editing, the sound effects, all are done exceedingly well in Guy Ritchie's distinct style. The extended cast also does a really solid job filling out the roles in this film. Niamah Algar plays Dana, the only female driver at the cash truck company. Andy Garcia plays Agent King, the manager in charge of the FBI investigation. And my personal favorite is Rob Delaney, who plays Boss Blake Halls, the owner of the cash truck company. Rob Delaney does a great job as the lovable douchebag. You probably know Rob Delaney as the guy who played Peter in Deadpool 2. He was the guy with the mustache that Deadpool called Sugar Bear. The Wrath of Man is rated R, and for very good reason. It is a vengeance, violence, bloody torture action movie. The final half hour of this film is one giant heist, chase, shoot 'em up action film, and it's freaking amazing. This is a film that has twists and turns that will keep you guessing until the credits start rolling. It is really well done. The one critique that I might add about The Wrath of Man is that because this is a Guy Ritchie film, it is very fast-paced and tons of stuff happens. The speed and layering of the film make it a challenge to absorb all the detail and nuance in one viewing. While this is definitely not a weakness, some people might find it frustrating to not be able to absorb everything in a Guy Ritchie film the first time through. If you like reviews like this and would like to see more like them, please be sure to hit the like button until it turns blue for the YouTube algorithm, and be sure to hit the subscribe and bell notifications so you find out the very second I post any videos to this channel. Overall, The Wrath of Man is solidly done. The cast mixes familiar faces with unknowns, and while it's a much darker tone than what we usually see from a Guy Ritchie film, think 90s Jerry Bruckheimer meets Michael Mann's Heat. This is definitely the first good movie of the 2021 summer movie season. I give this film 4 stars out of 5. And if you liked this movie review, please be sure to click right over here. This is the top 10 movies that I'm looking forward to watching this summer. Wrath of Man is actually number 6 on this list, but check out the entire video to see the other 9 movies on this list as well. I've been Dragon Movie Guy, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.